Oh, hi there! Welcome back to another video of mine. If you're new here, hi, I'm Millie, I'm an illustrator from Germany, and today I'm going to tour my sketchbook in the garden. And as you can see, I have a wee little sticker on the front cover of my Moleskine sketchbook. It's by Mona, or Ghost Puff on Instagram. And yeah, let's just get right into it. First page is always the most intimidating one, so I really wanted to draw something I felt comfortable drawing myself as a witch, with items and things I loved. The mug you saw in the top left corner, I already broke it and my heart is aching. This page is unfinished. I started it back in October, but I didn't really feel it, so it's just a sketch. I still kind of like it, I just don't want to finish it. And on the next page you can see me exploring horses in my style. Back then I didn't really know how to do it. And the bear with the baby bear ended up being a postcard. You might know it if you are following me on Instagram. Here you can see sketches of my prompts. I wanted to draw girls dancing around a gramophone, but then I noticed that so many people were doing that as well, and I wanted to try something new. Here on this spread I'm just trying around with my pencils a little bit because I still hadn't figured out how to make the skin's texture look really smooth, but I think I like the one on the right side of the spread. Here you can see my tests and sketches for the tissue paper I designed for my Etsy store, for the tissue paper of my Etsy store. You might already know it if you follow me on Instagram. And yeah, it took me ages to settle for a design. My friends know. You know who you are. I'm so sorry. Yeah, some more winter prompts. Good old times. Oh, this is Benny the Bunny. I drew this for Ami Ceramics. She sent me one of her ceramic pots in return, and we settled on a bunny design, and I love it. And she has the most wonderful YouTube channel. Her videos are so relaxing. I'm going to leave her link down below if you're interested. Ooh, this is a sketch for another story I had in mind. I'm currently working on quite a few picture book stories, and I think I'm going to share more of that one over on my Patreon. I actually shared quite a bit, like illustrations, the story, my experience with publishers, etc. over on my Patreon already, so if you're interested, I would be forever happy and grateful if you came to say hi. And yeah, I'm just going to leave the link in the description box down below. I love putting links into the description box. Here you can see the sketch of the illustration I made. You probably know it. It's one of my most popular illustrations. It's the Lord of the Rings one. And I asked you on Instagram what scenes you would like me to illustrate. And you had so many great ideas, and I wrote them down, and I haven't done any of them. I'm so sorry, I'm working on it. It's just, the Lord of the Rings is such a baby of mine, and I'm just so intimidated because I don't really want to mess it up, but be patient. I'm going to work on it. These spreads are one of my favorite things to do because you help me make them. Over on Instagram, I sometimes ask you to tell me what to draw, and I fill a whole sketchbook spread up, and it always ends up being so cute, and I just love engaging with you so much. Here I was figuring out how to make my flowers and plants work out. And because I didn't really want to worry about the color so much, just about the shapes. I just used a red pencil, which really worked fine. Yeah, it's just practice. Oh, a little spread I dedicated to my friend Mona. She just loves a good yellow. And I do too. Sometimes I stick loose pieces of paper into my sketchbook with writing on them or sketches to keep them safe, because I will lose them. And here I just decorated it with little or not so little illustrations. And here again, a sketchbook spread I did with my Instagram followers. And loose pieces of paper, not so safe in my sketchbook because I forgot to glue them in. This is a sketch of an illustration I made for the French label Floral, and the illustration ended up being a little print in my Etsy store. I don't know, I just wanted to keep it safe again. Glued it into my sketchbook. It's fine, it's okay. And this is a character design for one of my books. And here as well, for the same story, just figuring out how to draw monkeys in my style. You know, when I don't really draw animals a lot, I don't know how to translate them into my relatively simple style, so I draw them over and over and over and over again until it works out. These are sketches for a collaboration between me and Crown Boards, a really amazing and wonderful brand for longboards. I have one of the decks myself. I haven't designed the deck I have, but it's still really pretty. It has sunflowers. Reminds me of summer, unlike the spread here, which of course is kind of autumn themed. Both are printables and wallpapers on my Patreon, by the way. My problem with sketchbooks is that I spend way too long on a single sketch until it actually ends up being a little illustration in a sketchbook. So I try to just use ink pens or, I don't know, graphite pencils to make just sketches and leave colors out of the game, because I know that I would lose control, and this is just not what sketches and sketchbooks are about. It's to keep ideas safe. And here, for example, you can see again, it's a really nice illustration, and it was a little bit experimental at first, but it ended up being a full-blown illustration that even made it into my Etsy store and my Instagram, which is just not what it's about, and I just need to learn to keep it simple. Do you know the Folktale Week on Instagram? It's like this really adorable prompt list, and if you want to see the scanned-in version of this sketchbook spread, it's actually on my website. Again, link down below. Here I have, I don't know, it's not finished. It's not a sketch, it's not a painting, it's just something of my grandmother and I back then. It's just a sweet memory, you know. If you recognize these lyrics, let me know down below. And if you do, kudos to you. Horses! More horses! This was the sketchbook spread I did before drawing 50 horses, I think, for my big illustration. And this is something I made for my patrons. It's just, yeah, a list of things I want to improve. And again, a spread I did with you. I love the bear and I love the elephant. A few of my illustrator friends keep doing these visual diary spreads, which I think is a really lovely way to keep memories safe. It's not just writing down your thoughts and your memories, but it's actually drawing things that remind you of a certain time, and I really want to keep it up. I just have to start. I think this is already the last spread, and it's just a sketch of the tote bag design I made for my Etsy store, and these are stamp designs I made. I didn't really like the stamp I ordered with the bear design, but I'm going to figure it out. And yeah, that's my favorite sketchbook so far, with a creepy cat sticker on the back. I hope you enjoyed watching this sketchbook tour, and thank you so much for spending your time with me and making a little room in your day to tag along while I flip through this little sketchbook. Okay, I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.